A budding journalist, Alvin Kaunda, had just landed his dream job at the Kenya Broadcasting Corporation KBC. You probably remember him as the elephant reporter after one of his reports went viral across the globe when a baby elephant interrupted his report at an animal orphanage. Now, away from the public eye, Alvin has been battling a rare condition, adult onset Still disease, AOSD, a rare systemic autoimmune condition in which the white blood cells, instead of protecting the body, attacks it. In this report, Marie Yambo spoke to Alvin Kaunda as he shares his experience with this condition that forced him to slow down on his wildlife expeditions.
Up to us to be guardians of our own natural world, save our wild...
This was Alvin Kaunda's first story after he landed an attachment opportunity at KBC. The report went viral across the globe with major international news outlets like CNN, BBC, Fox News, Al Jazeera, among others, running the story of the moment a baby elephant interrupts Alvin's report. Alvin Kaunda loved the wildlife, but he feared the days of his wildlife expeditions were over when he was incapacitated by a mysterious illness.
I noticed at night I would really sweat, like a lot of sweat, to a point where it looks like as if I'm wetting the bed. Then it got to a point where if I ate anything, my body will ache, the entire body. Everything was really painful.
As it progressed, he couldn't get out of bed.
After they did the test, it's when they were like, oh, we didn't find anything wrong, but we'll still put you on antibiotics. We think maybe it's an infection, so you'll be okay. Just take these antibiotics for the next 3 days, you'll be fine. But then nothing had changed. I was still sick.
A visit to a second hospital offered some glimmer of hope, and the results baffled the doctor.
How long do you say be like this? I told her, like, it's over a month now. Like, are you serious? This is very serious. This is something fatal.
Alvin was diagnosed with sepsis, a serious medical condition that occurs when the body's response to an infection causes widespread inflammation that can lead to tissue damage, organ failure, and potentially death. By now, Alvin had undergone over 20 tests in a rush to save his life.
They checked my heart, they checked my liver, kidneys, everything, and they still couldn't find.
He was discharged to manage the symptoms from home. During one of his very many outpatient visits, Alvin experienced an attack.
When I get an attack, I can't move. Like, you see, like now I can move my hands like this, but then when the episode comes, I freeze completely.
It would be his saving grace as the doctor witnessed firsthand the episodes and ordered for a ferrin test, a blood protein that contains iron. This test can be used to find out how much iron the body stores.
Normal human being has the range ranges from 0 to 300, and mine was at 21,000. So the doctor was treating me also told me, like, yeah, it's very rare. My last patient was in 1998.
Still's disease is a violent immune reaction that affects just 1 in 100,000 people. Its cause is not known.
Rare condition, very difficult to diagnose, but it is thought that there could be some infective origin, something that attacks you, and then in an attempt to fight whatever it is, you start fighting yourself. So you have raised antibodies towards your tissues, and therefore you get these fevers, lymphadenopathy, and various other manifestations that occur in this condition.
To bring his condition under control, Alvin relies on medication that tames his overreactive immune system.
Every Monday, I take 6 tablets of methotrexate at once.
Treatment generally, you give natural anti-inflammatory drugs, then you give steroids, okay? These are steroid-sparing agents. They give you room to control the immunity as you reduce the steroids to the lowest minimum effective dose.
There is no cure for Still's disease, but it can go into remission, but there is no time frame for it.
Because it follows 3 patterns. There are a third of patients you put on treatment, and they'll recover completely and never come again. There are third, which can remit and come back again after a year, come back after a year. But there are those who are relentless. They're just smoldering there. These are the ones who get complications of joint pains, destructive arthritis.
My biggest fear about this condition is that it might not go away.
For now, Alvin has had to adjust his life.
I have to put around 15,000 shillings every month for my medication and my upkeep, and also my diet, because remember also the diet has to change.
To assist Alvin Kaunda, you can send your donation to 0707 879026. That is 0707 879026.
Alvin Kaunda, such a lovely soul. We do appreciate you right here at KBC. We value your skill and everything that you bring, everything that you've blessed us with right here at KBC. Please, let's make it easy for Alvin Kaunda. Let's help him manage his medical bills. As you have seen, Anne-Marie has said Alvin Kaunda's M-Pesa number is 0707 879026. I'll repeat that again, 0707 879026. He has to spend over 50,000 every month on his medical bills and manage his diet. Let's help make life easy for Alvin Kaunda by donating any amount that you have to make Alvin's life easy. Alvin, we appreciate you.